Hey Brian, it's Nate. How's it going? So I'm really psyched to be sharing this video with you, and I want you to really focus on this first workshop because this one's a game changer. So tomorrow's Monday, and this is the perfect time for you to see this video and go through the attached workshop and give you the time to really think through what I'm sending you because it'll completely change your mindset as you're going through the week. So the first thing that I want you to do is recognize that if you want to make a shift, you want to create that sense of freedom, you want to inject freedom into your lifestyle so that you're working on what you love, that you're really using your genius. Every single step that you take, every single breath you take, every conversation you have, every phone call you answer, the road you drive, the car you drive, the thoughts you have, the questions you ask, every single interaction you have with your thoughts internally or the world externally is a choice. And when you have a feeling, a limitation of freedom, where you want to spend time with family, you want to see yourself working on your genius, and you want to be able to give the best that you have so that you can give the best to your daughters and to your wife and create a future, a compelling future by creating a compelling present, then you really want to take a close look at what are the choices that you're making. And the best way to do that is to carry a journal with you, and carry a pen with you, and starting tomorrow, I'm going to start to ask you to capture every single thing that you do, every thought that you have. And all I want you to do is make a note of it. This is what I did, this is what I'm thinking, and you can even note, really simple, not in a lot of words, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm thinking, this is my behavior, and this is how it makes me feel. And what we're going to do is we're going to recognize together, so I'm going to start to give you tools where you can recognize where you're injecting limitations and traps and prisons into your day, and where you're injecting freedom into your day. Every single piece of structure, every single limitation, every single trap that you put yourself into is a choice. And the only way it's worth keeping any of those things around is if the limitation serves you. Meaning that if you were to compare the cost of limitation to the value that it gives you, that the value that it gives you always needs to be greater, or we're going to purge it. So this first exercise is the beginning of what I call the 8 radical shifts. And although I haven't introduced that to you, this is the first piece of work that you want to do, that you want to start on this week. So get a journal, get a brand new pen, a journal, a composition book, one of those black and white, or a color that you like, that you're going to enjoy carrying around with you. You're not going to take any business notes in it. You're not going to use it for anything other than these exercises. This is the stuff you don't purge, your pen and your notebook. Everything else can go. And what I want you to do is note in the journal, first of all, right at the top when you open it up, I choose freedom first. Freedom is my highest value. Because when you create freedom and you become free, you begin to release your genius into the world, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that genius come free. So you choose it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find out where you've exercised and practiced and conditioned over time, over years, 2 decades, how to limit yourself and trap yourself in places that don't create value. And this is the first exercise. The second exercise is going to blow your mind. So go and do this first exercise, and then we'll connect in a few days. I'll send the questions over that I also want you to answer. I'm going to get your wheels turning. I want you to think about the different areas where we limit our freedoms, where we limit ourselves, where you're limiting yourself. And just recognize after you go, just by even starting this workshop, you're going to be opening up parts of your mind to possibilities that you hadn't even considered. So if you like the idea of teaching other people how to be free, you're also going to be teaching people how to have a lifestyle that they love, while also creating a lifestyle you love, to have massive profit without the same restrictions that you think you need to have in place to continue creating that profit. And then you're going to create massive freedom in the way that you think, in the way that you behave, in the way that you feel. So look for the workshop below. Brian, I'm super excited about this. And remember, any of the limitations, including the four walls of your office, the paperwork you're going through, the feeling you have during payroll, and anytime you get documents that you have to open and pour through and go through every single day or different times during the week, remember what that feels like. And know that right now, by putting all of your attention and all of your focus on this workshop, you'll be freeing yourself from that forever. I'm excited about it. Go to the workshop, go get your journal and your nice new pen, and keep track of everything that you do and everything that you think throughout the day. I know that sounds daunting, but you're going to notice is, what did I do? What did I think? How did it make me feel? And then what we're going to do after you've done this for a whole day, at the end of the day, I want you to go through and highlight anything in that list that you believe is a limitation of your freedom. Even if it's going down the same road every day to get to the office, or which office you go to, or who you work with, or how long you're there. All right, and start to digest the idea that anything you're doing that doesn't feel good, I'm going to tell you, 99.9% of the time, you no longer have to do it, and you won't reduce the quality of your life. You'll increase it. You won't reduce your profit. You'll increase it, and you won't reduce your freedom. You'll increase it. So let's get intentional and deliberate about this, and I'll talk to you soon.